Leveling project started up, so I have my screen built for my cart, and here's the garden soil I ended up using, and here's the reason this screen was built. I mean, if you look at all that left over, that's all big stuff. You know, I don't want to be throwing that down on the lawn trying to get it to fall between the blades of grass. And if we look what's down below, very pretty. So we'll mix that with sand, and then that'll be what we put down to try to fill up or level out some areas. And that's only, you know, half a bag. So there's gonna be a lot of that stick debris that's gonna be going back in the garden. All right, so here's a little better video of that soil sifted. Oh, pretty, nothing big, real nice, light and fluffy. So now it's time for some sand. All right, so this is about the consistency of what's going on the lawn. Probably about a 50-50 mix. About one bag of this Vigoro soil to about half a bag of the sand seems to give me a pretty good 50-50 mix. Tons of scrap. So that's what it's looking like. All right, so this is the first application. This is in this big area sort of drains. It is much lower. I guess you could sort of tell where everything filled in. The pattern, you know, it comes right down here and over there. So it looks pretty clean actually. You know, I stepped on it a bit, filled in all those holes. Hopefully the grass will just keep rocking and fill in between. But this will be an experiment. We'll give it some days and see what this area looks like in a week or so. All right, so this is another area I applied a bit more product to. I really like, you know, the sand seems to hold it in place so far. And, you know, this area was where I used to have a wall. That wall was over to here. So when I took that out, I had to put grass seed in here, but it was always a bit lower. And the grass never took that great. So now I've raised it up a bit, and I'm gonna let that grass fill in and grow up through there, and then the lawn will be level. Over there's the area. So that's the area I showed and I did first, and I could tell I need quite a bit more product over there. You know, all through this area, it's still dipping down quite a bit, but I've got a round one at least applied, and I actually put a little in this. There's a hole right in here in front of the bird bath. So I got a bit more to do, but it's gonna be a slow process, but we will follow up and see how this all works in the following weeks. All right, one more additional. So since I had a couple extra bags of sand, I went with the cheapest soil I could find. Instead of the $6 a bag Vigoro, since there was so much stuff that I needed to sift out of it, I don't think I was gaining much by spending $6. So this is like a $2.20 bag of soil. So again, 50% organic material, 50% sand. So I'm gonna save a bit more money on this project by switching over to some cheaper product. So once I get some of that sifted, I'll be able to tell exactly how much of that larger debris we have. But either way, at half the price, it'll be just fine for this project.